So it is Merseyside Derby game today on campus. The champions, we travel to Goodison Park to play Everton. A win is needed to catch up to our top four rivals, but can we get the win against our Merseyside rivals? What's going on, guys? My name is Adam. I am a Super Swan. And welcome to Club 6, Episode 12 of the FM20 Campus to Champions. And we are in third place in the Premier League, which there's no need to panic, no need to be concerned. We do have a game in hand. And if we win that game in hand today, which is the Merseyside Derby against Everton, we can go back up to second place. We will still be 2 points behind Chelsea, but we're there or thereabouts. So it looks like we've got a very tasty title challenge this year. Chelsea, Arsenal, we're there. United are not that out of it. You know, I know they've played their game as well. They'll be a further few points back, but they're not out of it altogether. So it looks like the old sort of traditional top four are going to be fighting it out for the title. So since you last left us, pretty much all been okay. After we had the win against Fulham, we did beat Spurs 2-1. Appleyard and Ertz with the goals there. We beat Napoli 3-0 in the Champions League, so we are in a strong position there. Our second game today is going to be against Trabzonspor, so we will be showing that off. Sadly, we have lost the game in the Premier League, so we won't be going the whole season unbeaten. Watford were the victors, 1-0 win. They scored in the first 2 minutes. We just hammered them. We had 2 goals disallowed for offside. Just couldn't get the ball in the back of the net. So we did pick up a loss against Watford, but we've won every game in between. We beat Arsenal 3-2 in the EFL Cup. Beat Birmingham 3-0, Napoli again 3-0. Our latest game was our third 6-0 victory of the season against Reading. So we are in red hot form going into these 2 games against Everton and Trabzonspor. Fingers crossed we can, bring that form into this game. So this is going to be the lineup for the Everton game. We've gone with Premier League first. Alisson in goal, Ruane, Badini, Ramirez and Trent at the back. Piazzoli and Murat Albriak in the middle, with Ertz, Paulo Henrique and Appleyard on the wing. Joao Pedro will start up front. Turkas is back, he's fit, he's recovered from his broken leg, so I have no doubt he will be on show today. Joe Gomez has announced that he's leaving on a free transfer at the end of the season. I wasn't really playing him, and at 33... Joe Gomez is he doesn't really get games for me. He's only played 4 starts this season. So sadly, he will be leaving on a free transfer at the end of the season. And we've got 2 big injuries. We've got Prince Chiddy, he's injured. He's got a damaged shoulder. He's out for 2 weeks. And Damiano's out for 3 weeks with a pulled calf muscle. So that is the update on the squad. And we're going to get the first game against Everton underway today. The Merseyside Derby at Goodison Park, and we have the chance to close the gap between the top of the league and us. So I'm going to tell the team I have faith in them, go out there, make the difference. It's only the Merseyside Derby, not a major game. So it is Merseyside Derby game today on campus. The champions, we travel to Goodison Park to play Everton. A win is needed to catch up to our top 4 rivals, but can we get the win against our Merseyside rivals? Everton on the first attack as Vecini gets onto the wing, but it's a good tackle from Ruane, and this is going to give us the chance to counter. Joao Pedro coming onto the wing from striker, so Ertz should be now in the middle. He does find him. Ertz passes it to Piazzoli, and the player of the year from last season makes it 1-0 to Liverpool. Second goal of the season for him, and we've started this game off very nicely with a goal in the opening 16 minutes. Joao Pedro plays it into Ertz. It's a simple pass across goal. Piazzoli puts the finishing touch, and Liverpool are 1-0 up against Everton. Free kick, Viasani puts it in the box, but is headed over the bar, and Everton are threatening in this game. Big boot from Pickford in goal. Jordan Pickford still in goal for Everton. 10 years on, 11 years on at this point, but Joao Pedro takes the shot, and Pickford is equal to it. And, we are in the year 2030, I believe, so it's good to see Jordan Pickford sticking with Everton. I mean, Everton are, 14th in the league, so they haven't really improved much in 10 years. But, it's a real player. Nice to see a real player still kicking around 10 years later. But is going to get this corner. Puts it in the box. It's a header from Paulo Henrique. It is 2-0 to Liverpool. And going into the half an hour mark, we are all over our Merseyside rivals. Just as it's supposed to be. The red half getting the better over the blue half. Easy header from the corner. And we are now 2-0 up. Coming into half-time, still 2-0. Ertz has got 2 assists. He is an assist machine. Fair play to him. Even when Prince Chilly's out, we know that Ertz can step up and take his place. So I'm going to say I'm very well. I'll just say, you might be winning, but don't let your performance levels drop. Don't get too excited. Don't get too far ahead of yourselves. So going into tactics, Appleyard's picked up a knock. It is a thigh injury, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt for now. I'm going to bring Ramirez off because we do have a Champions League game against Trabzonspor. And Joe Gomez, even though he's moaning he wants to leave, we'll throw him in for the last 45 minutes of the Merseyside Derby. So 2-0 up. Can we see this through for all 3 points? As Albirex just scored from the free kick, and we can pretty much say yes. Yes, we can hold on for all 3 points. It's a brilliant free kick. Fair play. He's quite far out as well. How far out is he? He's got to be a good 30 yards out there. But Jack Pickford can't pick it out. Free kick, 3-0. Ruine from this throw finds the goal scorer, Paulo Henrique. And like I say, we've been all over Everton. I just want to make sure we don't pick up any silly injuries now. So I am going to be looking to make a few subs coming up quite soon. Trent goes for the shot, but it is blocked. And Trent, he's from Liverpool himself. He's a Liverpool local lad. So he's going to be happy that we are currently 3-0 up against our rivals. But Alisson with a very poor pass. And Everton are going to have a chance to pounce on this. And Lynch almost gives himself a goal. And Alisson Becker, you almost let yourself down there. 68 minutes. I'm going to make the sub. Appleyard's going to come off. We're going to bring on Garcia from the bench. I would say I'd bring Ertz off as well. But, I've not really got many options to really bring him off for. Unless I put Sergio Gomez out there. But why not? We'll move Gomez out there. So, all changes made, 20 minutes to go. Cross into the box, Everton clear it away, and Jarlo pumps it clear, and Hugo with a former Lazio player, a man we're very familiar with, is brought down in the box, and it's their former Lazio teammate Badini who brings him down, and Hugo with just won a penalty for Everton. Is he going to be the man to step up? No, it's Jarlo who steps up, takes the shot, and it is a goal back for Everton. And the former Lazio teammates clashing in the box causes a goal for Everton. But, we'll let them have a consolation goal, alright? We'll let them have one. Give them a bit of confidence. Hopefully it's not the start of a comeback. Coming into full time, we can safely say the comeback is dead. They are not coming back from 3-0 down, but they do grab themselves that consolation goal. But I'm going to tell them, well done. It's always nice to get a win over our Merseyside rivals, and that'll put us back within the title picture at the top of the league. So Liverpool triumph in Merseyside Derby, tight hamstring for Appleyard, so he's not too far out, he's not too injured, and we'll praise Albirex for his stunning free kick. So I can't tell him that, so I'll tell him the quality of chances was good enough. So look at that league table, we are back where we should be, 32 points, 2 points off Chelsea at the top of the league. But as I say, us, Chelsea, Arsenal and United, all in that title race. So it is going really close so far, but we do have a long way to go. We've got, not even halfway through yet. But early doors, and it's a 4-way title race. But we'll focus on Champions League now, and as you can see, Real Madrid have really not been very good in this group stage. We are 4 points ahead of them, and if we do beat Trabzonspor in this game, we will not only qualify for the round of 16, but we will also top the group. It is half time in the video. Thank you for reaching this far. YouTube advises me that over 2/3 of watchers are not subscribed to the channel. So if you're enjoying what you've seen so far, go drop a subscription down there and help support the channel. It'll be very much appreciated. And if you're already subscribed, thank you very much as always. So I'll let you carry on with the rest of the video. Hopefully you are enjoying so far. A win against Trabzonspor, and we will not only qualify for the round of 16, but we will top the group to boot. And this is the team that's going to do just that. We got Alisson in goal, Lopez, Peyo, Ramirez and Gallen at the back. Turkas comes back for the first time in 6 months. He partners Murat Albriak in the midfield. It's Marias and Garnicia in the attacking positions, with Krasniqi starting up front. And we beat them, 6-0, 5-0 in the other game. So I'm quietly confident that we're going to get the job done here today. So I'm going to tell them if we carry on where we finished last time off, we will get the job done. I'll tell them I have faith in them to make the difference. And this is going to be it. A win, and we top the group. We go to the next round. Everything's happy, but we have to win the game. It's on the ball, tries to find Krasniqi, but it is blocked. Turkas, nice to see him back from his broken leg. What's he going to do? Passes it far out to Gallen. Garnicia in the box. That's a foul. He's already on a yellow. I can see a penalty and a red card happening here. We've got the penalty. Has he been sent off? I'm not too sure, but we'll focus on the penalty first. As Turkas steps up from his broken leg, scores the goal. And what a way to come back for Darius Turkas. He broke his leg in the FA Cup final. He comes back in the November to score a penalty to get us into the round of 16. 1-0 to Liverpool. It whips this in, header from Ramirez, but it is intercepted. And we do win the ball back. Krasniqi tracking back a lot to win that ball, as Garnicia tries to cross it and it is blocked. Not quite sure why Krasniqi was going back that far, to be fair, but there we are. Well, we can't hold it against him for tracking back, as Alakan's through on goal, rounds the keeper, or rounds the defence. Couldn't get past Alisson Becker. Trabzonspor, been a bit dangerous. They've definitely been a lot more attacking and more of a threat than when we played them at Anfield, so at least they can say that they've improved their performance. As Turkas, long ball to find Krasniqi, does find him. He's one-on-one, but he couldn't beat the keeper. And I would like to see a second goal just to secure us that round of 16 place. As there's a rash slide from Trabzonspor, but Murat Albriak to Marias outside the area, takes a shot over the bar. Just shout to get creative, because I would like to see, like I say, a second goal before we go in for half-time, because a 1-0 lead is not enough, as Krasniqi again finds himself one-on-one. He's not having a good day at the office, Krasniqi. He's missed a few one-on-ones now, so I think half-time I might be looking to bring on sort of Joe or Pedro from the bench to sort of mix it up there. Unless he can score in the next 10 minutes. You know, he's got 10 minutes. Come up to half-time, still only 1-0 up. And I think I am going to sub Krasniqi off. He's not having the best of games out there. Not his one-on-ones. But I'm going to say we're going to need to guard against complacency. Don't think the job is done. Ertz is on a 6.4, so arguably you could say it's Ertz that does need to come off. But I haven't really got anybody to bring on for old Ertz. But I'm going to experiment. I'm going to move Garnicia onto the left. We'll bring Appleyard to come in on the right. And we'll see if that makes any difference. Ramirez starts things off for us. We've just come back from the second half. As Marias finds Turkas. Can he find a ball? He's got players on the left. Finds Lopez. Lopez crosses it in. Appleyard with a free header. And the sub has already made an impact. He's got himself that second goal. Very important goal. And that should be enough to seal us all 3 points. We'll be 4 points clear of Real Madrid. We'll qualify top of the group, and that'll give us a bit of a favourable draw for the round of 16. But so far so good, 2-0 up. Starting from the Trabzonspor goalkeeper, lumps it upfield, but we're pressing them really high up, and they've had to sort of go backwards and try and claim some sort of territory and some possession. As Marias comes into the middle, is he going to take a shot? Oh, he does, and it goes off the line. Almost made it 3. Free kick for Trabzonspor coming up to the hour mark. I am thinking about making some changes to sort of mix things up a bit. But we will see how this highlight plays out before we make any changes. As De Winter crouches into the box. It's a good slide from Ramirez. And Ramirez does do well, but they do get a goal. And Koulibaly Soumé gets the goal for Trabzonspor. And this is why we need the second goal, because, even the most dominant of teams can slip a goal away. And Ramirez, in all credit, he does well here, right? He wins the ball twice, but it just goes straight to him, and Arsene Becker could have done better in the goal. But it is 2-1. Do I make changes, though? That's the question. Do I make changes? I was going to wait until 70 minutes, but we'll kind of see how things play out here. As Gallen comes into the box, finds Marias, tries to find the striker, but Turkas picks it up. I think someone's just trying to find the killer ball. Who's it going to be? It's not going to be Gallen, not with that pass. Tries again. Krasniqi with a header. I think I'm going to make the change now. I think I'm going to bring Krasniqi off. He just really isn't performing. He could have scored a few goals today. Joao Pedro comes on for him. And really, our whole attacking line is not doing very well here. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see what happens. From the throw, coming into the last 15 minutes of the game. And I'd love to see a third goal. It's not going to be from Appleyard. He did score the second, though. So, we'll let him off. 81 minutes, last change to make. Who's it going to be? It's going to be Albriac, maybe, or Garnicia. Problem is, I've got no one to bring on, really, for Garnicia. Albriac's having a good game, so I think what we'll do, we're going to... How do they do? Yeah, they could do that way, so we'll bring off Appleyard. We'll move... I'll tell you what, we'll move Albriac onto the right-hand side, and we'll bring on Henrique. No, we'll bring on Biasoli, because Biasoli scored in the last game. So we'll move people about a little bit. We'll go a little bit more direct, just to try and sort of get this sort of third goal, just to seal a place in the next round. Last 5 minutes of the game, and Trabzonspor have played a lot better than they did at Anfield, to be fair. So they've, they can walk away with some pride out of this game. It's going to be between them and really Napoli for a Europa League place. Or whoever finishes third goes into the Europa League. But, they're in the driving seat. They're already 3 points clear. And they have to play Napoli in the last game as well. So that's going to be all to play for out in Turkey, if it is in Turkey. But Marias now, come on, boys, find this third goal. Albriac's come in from the right-hand side, finds Joao Pedro, fluffs his lines. And, Krasniqi and Joao Pedro, they are good strikers, but very inconsistent. Both very inconsistent. But Marat tries to find Ramirez. Headed past the post. Can we hang on? Free kick from Shears for Trabzonspor. Oh, it's off the line. It's in. It's in the goal. Is it going to count? Oh, it may not count. It might not count. Is this going to be offside? Oh, it is. Oh, we've been let off there. We've been let off. Coming into full time, and we have got away with this one, I tell you that. Trabzonspor did give us a game here, and I'm going to tell... we got away with it. We got away with it. I know we're away from home, but we were lucky. We were very, very lucky. But we do get the win. It's a 2-1 win against Trabzonspor. We qualify for the first knockout round. If my maths are correct, then we are top of the group as well. And there we go. Top of the group. Real Madrid join us. They'll finish second. So really, the game against Real Madrid doesn't really mean anything, because even if they beat us, we're top of the group. So, joke's on them, really. So as far as next episode goes, I think we'll skip over... we might not skip over all of January, really, because there's a lot of games in there we don't really care about. I think we'll come back at the end of January. So we'll come back for Spurs, we'll come back for Chelsea. So we'll have a bit of a gap before we come back next time. We'll by then know who our Champions League opponents are going to be. And we'll hopefully come back and be in a very good position in the league as well. So, we look at Chelsea, top of the league. We'll definitely come back for a game against them. And, it's all going to be about consistency by the time we come back next time? Are we going to be able to keep up with the likes of Chelsea, Arsenal and United and really try and defend our league title? Tune in next time to find out. But leave a like if you enjoy, guys. Subscribe to the channel for more Football Manager 2020 content. We will be uploading Campus to Champions every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, 6 PM BST. And tune in next time for what I would imagine is a league double against Spurs and Chelsea, depending on what games happen in between. And we'll find out who our round of 16 Champions League opponents are. Thank you very much for watching.